And so my first day was absolutely crazy. I get there, and before I even find my office, I had to handle a situation immediately. We talked about it at the 2025 Player Development Summit, but you can find out more about my first day on the job right up here in the cloud. It's up there. That episode was incredible. But here I am, and I'm going back. I'm in. It's so awesome. The first day was kind of crazy because I'm sitting there, and I'm so used to taking roll at certain parts of the time. And I'm sitting at my desk in college. Like, oh, I forgot to take roll for my class. Now I realize that I don't have a class anymore. And so it's crazy about that. It's HR called Coach Herman. Forfeit ISD called HR called Coach Herman, and they told him like Ed Jones has to come back. And he was like, he's not coming back. But anyway, I'm there first day, going around meeting people, having the meetings, going to this meeting, different things like that, just trying to figure out what's going on. But I know, once again, going back to the conversation I had with Coach Herman, if I want to be a coach, I have to be the best director of player development I could be. Now, thankfully, I knew some of these players. 3 players on the team were with me at Hightower High School: Matt Adams, Khalil Williams, Joel Williams. They played for me my first year at Hightower, so I knew them, which was good for them to be like, oh, yeah, that's Ed Jones. He cool people, right? And other people in the locker room I knew based off their coaches. But what I realized was I started building relationships with these players pretty quickly, because we were there a lot, and they just, I just like people. I'm very honest, very genuine who I am, and players respect that. Players respect when you are who you are. But what really kind of turned the tide and got the trust with me for the players was a spring break presentation I did. I did a spring break presentation. Coach Herman was like, Ed Jones, you need to do a spring break presentation. These guys cannot get in trouble. And so I reached out to Daytona Police Department. I reached out to Myrtle Beach. I reached out to Corpus Christi, reached out to Galveston. I reached out to all these different places where Cancun, where people go on spring break, and they actually gave me a lot of information back. It's amazing what you can get for a t-shirt and a hat. So it gave me all this information. I made this presentation, and what was pretty cool at the end of the presentation, the captains, I'll never forget, shout out to Cam Malvo. Cam was like, hey man, I appreciate you, bro. He was like, you went up there, you talked well, you spoke well, you presented to us, you taught. And he was like, bro, you weren't scared of the moment, and you gave us the information we need to know to not make mistakes. The other thing was, there was one player who literally came up to me and was like, hey, I had plans, but after hearing your presentation, I'm not going. So that gave me a lot of kudos, not only with the staff, but also with the players. So as the time's going on, we get into spring football, we get to know players. More players are coming to my office. More players are hanging out. More players are, hey, what's up, Ed Jones? Hey, Ed Jones, come to breakfast. Hey, Ed Jones, blah, blah, blah. So I'm starting to build these relationships, which I was told to do. Be there for the players, give them the community, and then get them in career development. Get them summer jobs. So time goes on, we start getting in the community. So I send something out on Facebook, hey, University of Houston football team wants to come out to the community, let us know. So I put on Facebook,